we're going to make a very simple ornament. It's a heart shape with the impression using a stamp and some copper mica. Okay, and this looks messy because I've been making all kinds of things, but for this project we're just going to use these simple shapes here. This is some leftover from that, so it looks really yucky, but it's not. It's just got some mica mixed in with an orangish colored polymer clay that I had to use up. I needed to use up, so I've rolled this out and I'm using an old tin cookie cutter for the shape of the heart, making sure it fits. Okay, and it looks like it needs to be a little bit wider, so let's roll that out a little bit more. Okay, put this on top. All right, I think that's gonna make it just barely. We're gonna press that down. Okay, I've already made these hearts out of the clay that was here. I pressed it down a little more, put the shape on top, cut it out like you see here. So just for demonstration, you pull that off. Oops, it's getting a little blurry. Okay, and then I carefully pick this up and smooth the edges with my fingers, or a finger. Okay, just smooth it up. If you'll notice, a lot of my work is not perfect looking because I don't want anybody to think they can't try to do this. Okay, and you can make yours look better, neater, however you like. Mine are never going to look perfect. I prefer it to look more natural. And so that's the beginning of that. Next is to take your stamp, whatever one you choose. Mine is a flower. Okay, kind of looks like a watercolor flower. I'm simply taking this, pressing it into the heart, giving it a good press, rolling it around a little bit, lifting it up, and voila, I've got my flower. I'll do it here as well on this one. Same thing. Flower. Let's move this one out of the way. And I'll press down on this one. And lastly, this one. It's hard to see, but it's there. Now, what are we going to do next? Next, we're going to add our copper mica. So, I'm going to grab a paintbrush. See if I can find one that's a little bit on the wide side. That, it's a little bit hard. I think I'll get a softer one. Maybe this fanned one. We'll do the fanned one. We're gonna dip it in there. We're not getting it wet, just keeping it dry. This is moist enough. Polymer clay, by the way, is what we're using. Colored polymer clay. And brushing over our heart. Oops, it wants to get out of focus. Okay, I can bring it over here. Okay, this one, as well as this one. Dip it in there. Covering the surface with the mica. Where did I get the mica powder? Copper mica? Believe it or not, Dollar Tree. They have wonderful little packs of different colored mica. I like this natural copper color, so I tend to go for that. I've done other ornaments with that mica color. I dip it again. Okay, now we're going to turn these over and do the same thing. We're going to color the back side with the mica. Covering it completely. Now in a moment, I'm going to pick these up and rub them in with my fingers. Make sure it gets covered completely and rubbed in completely. Okay, that's half of an ornament here, plastic ornament that I have the mica in. It was just convenient to put in because it's very messy. Okay, so now I'm going to pick these up and rub them all over, smearing that mica in, okay? Not pressing down too hard. I don't want to make it thinner than it already is. I just want that mica to go all over. Make sure you have your edges filled in with mica as well. The whole shape covered with mica. Okay, I'm going to do that for each one of these, and I'll see you in a moment. Okay, each one of these has a different texture slightly on it, and I'm doing the same here. I'm going to use this tool to make another circle type shape onto this ornament. And just press that in, and then I will add that to the others as well. Making holes at the top of each heart. I'm going to turn it over and make sure it goes through all the way on the other side using this little tool. Just a little plastic metal piece. I think it was from the inside of a pen. I'm not even sure. But it does the job. Now they go into the toaster oven for 10 to 12 minutes at 275. Okay, now to get this, there's a slight gold glow around the flower shapes. We're going to use this craft metallic gold. And I'm just going to dip my brush right in there. I'm going to drip it on the side, and I'm watching this through my phone, so I'm having problems. But, okay, and we're going to lightly, okay, I'm going to go into this stuff. This is a sheen that will seal that mica into the surface. I'm going to do the front, cover the front and the back, and then I'll dry clear on all of the ornaments. There you have it. Don't forget to sign the back. Merry Christmas. One last thing. I made all 6 of these ornaments in about an hour. So this is something you can do for family, friends, as a quick, thoughtful gift.